Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we are playtesting Mythic Mike's Perfected Orzhov Aggro build. But before we jump in, if you like me, love Orzhov and you love aggro, then hit that subscribe button and drop a comment because I really love hearing your creative ideas and I often showcase them in future videos. But let's get back to today's video and find out what Mythic Mike has cooked up for us. He dropped this list about 3 days ago, showing that it has a 73% win rate over 26 games. So I was very excited to try it out for myself. And this deck is interesting because it sort of tries to do a little bit of everything. You've got the Lightstall Inquisitor, which is a 1 mana vigilance 2/1. That's really good. And then when this creature enters, each opponent has to exile a card from their hand and they have to cast it for 1 more. So it really disrupts your opponent. It's got Cecil, Dark Knight, 1 mana for a Death Toucher, that's 2/3, that's also very solid. It's got the Skelly synergy with the Forsaken Miner and Corpses of the Lost. And then it's got an interesting synergy between Sir Vondam and the Timeline Culler. When a creature you control dies, was put into exile, Sir Vondam gets +1/+1 and you gain 1 life, and the Timeline Culler has a warp ability, so you can pay 2 life and 1 black mana to warp it, and therefore it synergizes with the Sir Vondam because warp puts things into exile. And then you got Sunset Saboteur, 2 mana for 1 menace, ward, discard a card. That's insane, but obviously it's got a downside for that cost. Whenever it attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. Then this deck has a really nice removal package in Tragic Trajectory, Stab, and Sheltered by Ghosts for lifelink. And then it plays 3 Requisition Raid. I think this is in there to deal with the artifacts problem in the current meta. You really have to be able to deal with Simulacrum and Starcage and stuff like that. This card lets you destroy an artifact or an enchantment, or you can put a 1/1 counter on each creature that you control, and of course you can spree it, so you can do multiple modes if you have the mana to do that. So the way that the series works is I'm going to play a couple of games with Mythic Mike's version, then I do a little bit of a half-time break, and I tweak the deck a little bit based on what I think would make it better based on my understanding of the current meta, and then I do another couple of games with my version, and at the end I do an outro giving you my final analysis and what I think about this deck. But yeah, that's the idea for today, and as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting that nostalgia aside because I want to focus on what Mythic Mike's Perfected Orzhov Aggro build can do for us in the arena today. Start with a Cecil, I guess, because it's legendary, so we don't really need more of them. Like if opponent kills this one, we have a backup. 2/3 Death Toucher, pretty good. Hide Claw. Whenever another guy was put into exile, we get this down and try get it stronger with like make it bigger with the Timeline Culler, because this goes into exile when it's warped, right? I don't actually know yet what the right play is with this deck, but try this. Opponent attacks. We don't block. Okay, opponent pumps it up. So I think we do this to put it into exile. We lose a lot of life here, but I think we're just going for the throat here, so to speak. Gets exiled. It's a counter and a 1/1, we gain 1 life. Take 1 damage here. No block again, I want my life source. Turn inside out. Felonious Rage? Man, that's a lot of damage. Oh boy, can we win here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's fine, right? This says haste. And this is warped. Oh boy, that was close though. What? Oh, I took 1 damage plus the other one? Oh, whoops. Oh, in the last game I made such a blunder. I probably could have won maybe if I held up a blocker or something. I was not aware. I forgot that starting town basically dealt me 1 damage. Okay, we go first again, so we have a chance here to make up for that blunder. I'm sorry, Mythic Mike. I'm not showcasing your deck very well, am I? Okay, well, we'll try again. Blue. Blue is bad. Guess we get this going. Another surveil. I mean, another land, but it comes in tapped. Starting town. We can give everything. Let's see, you know, if they've got the star cage, we want to kill it with this thing. So let's do this. Maybe we can bait them into the star cage. Get all our stuff back. If only this was instant speed though. Yeah. Okay, so they have the Pinnacle Star Cage. Oh, if this was instant speed, it would be so much better. Okay, we gain some life. Okay, this is good. It means we can give everything +1/+1. Oh no, we can't. We can only... Oh wait, we can. We can this and this, but it doesn't matter because our stuff... We have nothing? Yeah, okay. Target player. Okay, the killing the artifact resolves first, so we don't unfortunately... Oh, it does work that way. Okay, I wasn't sure if it worked that way. Well, if they have a sweeper here, I think we're just dead. They do have a sweeper? Oh man, that sucks. Sheltered by ghosts, and we have nothing to shelter by ghosts? Damn. Well, I kind of went all in there with the plan, hoping that I could just kill them in 1 turn, and then not... Okay, we'll try this. Hoping that I could just get 1 big shot of damage at them, but then they just had the second sweeper. It really sucks. Regent. I think we can probably scoop here. Opponents on 14. Is there any way we are not losing this game? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Cecil. I guess we can wait. Maybe opponent doesn't have another sweeper, something like that. But I feel like bad things are in our future here. Bad things. Split up. Stock up. Split up and stock up. Okay. I think, let's just see what we draw here, but I'm pretty, yeah, okay, I think we didn't draw a creature. We can just scoop here. Okay, in the last game, I took a loss to control. And this deck is not starting so well, though at the same time in the first game I did mess up quite badly, so got to take that into account. Okay. Man, this deck takes a lot of pain damage. Guess we start with this. Disrupt the opponent here. Is that the play? Again, I think we have to hold this Requisition Raid for the Star Cage. If this was instant speed, it would be so good because you could destroy the Star Cage hopefully at the end of their turn. And then all your creatures would be able to attack the next turn. The way it currently works, it just gives your opponent just a little bit too much time to settle, I feel. Okay, they kill that. So we go for this. Pay life. Right, yeah, opponent do the thing. What do they ditch? They ditch the Consular. Again, I think we just have to go for damage. I don't think you can sit and hold back hoping that they... Like, this deck doesn't have haste, so you kind of have to get creatures on board. Otherwise, there's just not enough pressure being applied, I feel. Let's see if opponent reacts. That'll tell us if they likely have a sweep or not. They wouldn't react if they had a sweeper. Do we keep that? I think we can ditch that. I mean, it's a good card in the early game, but right now I think we need a bit better. Oh boy, what do we do here? Do we just drop another starting town? Man, we're taking a lot of pain damage here. Okay, land. Opponent has Enduring Curiosity. I guess I could have used this. I didn't think about that. Okay, it gets bigger. We just kill this now. I can just do this. Okay, we've run out of gas here a little bit, which is kind of sad. Corpses of the Lost is really nice. I think we just take damage. Yeah, we'll pay 2 life. I love Corpses of the Lost. That opponent doesn't have a counter here. Okay, do we give everything +1/+1? I don't think so, not yet. Try use this as like a finishing blow, maybe? Okay, opponent gets to dig. 5 deep. Five deep is very deep. Sweeper would be bad. I think sweeper means we lose the game. Okay, we have a lot of haste though. I didn't think about that. Oh, that's so good. 1, 2, 3. Then we give everything +1/+1, right? I don't want to mess this up again. Every creature gets +1/+1. And that's enough damage. Okay, we get the first win with this deck. Nice. The mill strategy backfires on the opponent. I like that. I like it when the mill strategy helps me put stuff in my graveyard that I can get back. Okay, in the last game we got the first win. You know, when you get that first win, it just gives you like that little bit of like confidence that, okay, like you know how to navigate this deck. You're not like completely lost and stuck. And this is a decent hand, I guess. And this is actually something I saw on Mythic Mike's channel. I wasn't aware of this, but the Godless Shrine is plain in Swamp, so it can activate the Bleachbone. Just keep that in mind. Very good tip there from Mythic Mike. One goes first. Good hand. I mean, it's very disruptive to them. Oh, double Corpses of the Lost. That's awesome. Okay, so we have to get... We need white, right? So we do this. Pay 2. And start smacking their hand. Next time we can smack their hand twice. That's really, really good. And then Corpses of the Lost. Man, I don't know what this opponent's up to, but we potentially have a really good start here. Like a very aggressive start. Okay, it's Artifacts, which is a very tough matchup. We are going to force 2 cards out of their hand next turn, which is a lot. Bricks. Okay, play this. I guess we can attack first. Doesn't really matter. Okay, one of these. One of these. Obviously, if opponent has Starcage, we're going to be pretty sad, but I think we just have to risk it. I don't think you can play around it too much. Like, you do kind of just have to go for it, man. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Is it the Starcage? I think that's the difference between losing and winning this game. They do have it. Well, what are you going to do? I mean, I feel like, what can you do? We do have a lot of pressure with the corpses, though, which is nice. And we can theoretically kill this and get it back with the, I don't know the name of the card, but the thing that kills artifacts. So we're not, this isn't gone forever. Just gone for now. But that is potentially the difference between winning and losing, because now they get to do that, and that really hurts. Ugh. Okay. Okay. I guess they can repurposing bay and find another Starcage. Man, we need to be able to destroy artifacts. Right, they can resack this. But then they have to sacrifice the Starcage. They have to sacrifice an artifact. So they need a 2-mana artifact to sack. Otherwise they can't do it. That's pretty good. Do they have a 2-mana artifact? They have a 3-mana artifact. Damn. So they can kill the one Skelly. And then they can sack it and get whatever they want. They go for Synth. So, if we draw a skeleton, we can potentially swing in here. Oh, sheltered by ghosts. Thank you very much. Okay, so what do you think? I think we have to sheltered by ghosts this, right? I mean, this makes their whole hand worse, but if we take out the... hold on, wait. How did they get the... Oh, they didn't... How did the synth get tapped? I'm confused. I thought they sacked this to get the synth. Okay, we're definitely doing this. I just don't know what what we're doing here. Are we taking the synth? Or are we taking the Starcage? They can just sack this to get the thing again. Oh boy, I don't think this... I don't know. Okay, man, I don't know what I'm doing really. I think maybe that's the right play. I don't know. Or maybe I was supposed to take the synth there. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Now they can sack the bricks to get back the Starcage. I mean, to find another Starcage. That was all kind of useless, right? But I had taken the synth. Yeah, okay, I should have probably taken the synth now that I think about it. Okay, I think that was a mistake on my side. Yeah, because then they just get another Starcage. And now they get the synth. Okay, I think I made... Yeah, okay, I made a mistake there. I should have taken the synth. I'm not sure if it would have made too much of a difference. But I might have been able to win if I did that. I think now I've lost the game for sure. Okay, I'm still learning with this deck. That's the truth. I'm not 100% comfortable with it, so... That is just what's happening right here. Another Simulacrum. Yeah, okay, I think we can scoop here. I think I made a mistake in this game as well. Yeah, this isn't gonna cut it, right? Okay. Okay, in the last game we lost to the synth deck, and man, I think again I made a mistake there. You know, I'm just still learning this deck. It's okay. This is how you learn, right? You play games and you figure things out as you go along. So we go first. I mean, that's a good hand. What do we go for? Cecil? Probably Cecil. 2/3 Death Toucher for 1 mana is a pretty good rate here. Okay. Let's start with this and get more information. What is the opponent actually doing? Oh, they control? I really don't want to play control. Are they creature-based deck? What are they doing? What is this? Oh, it's some sort of aggro deck. We can deal with aggro. Okay, Shelter by Ghosts is going to be very important here. Opponent plots Slick Shot. Don't think we can tap out though now, right? We want to be able to stab the Slick Shot. Oh, but getting this down is so nice. They could also have protection. Just do this, go for max damage here, try to kill the Slick Shot. Oh boy, this card is very scary against this deck, because against aggro, because you're like just going down on life all the time, and it's like this is killing you, and then you're like, damn. You know, aggro is very explosive. Okay, so I think let's see how likely we are to... Sheltered by Ghost, our opponent taps out. That's fantastic. Take out that. Okay, I think with that, opponent's going to be very sad here with what's coming their way. I don't think there's any real need to bring this in tapped. We can just bring this tapped, cast this. Okay. Oof, okay. Got the win there. Okay, in the last game, we beat aggro. It was Boros Aggro, I think, and we go first. We like that. Good hand. Man, lots to do on turn 1. I think we just go... I think I like Cecil on turn 1. Just gets things going, you know. Puts opponents under pressure. They have to find a way of dealing with this 2/3 Death Toucher. Most 1-drops can't really deal with that too easily. Okay, now I like... I'm sort of figuring this out as I go along, but I do like doing this on turn 2 if possible, because it kind of disrupts the opponent's game plan a little bit. Gives you a bit of information about what they're doing. That's felt pretty nice to me so far. Okay, it is the Artifacts deck. Let's see if this time I can avoid being very silly and making lots of mistakes against them. I think we're going to go for the aggro strategy, and then we need to hold this Sheltered by Ghosts. So we need to have... a creature... Bricks, man, this is almost like identical to the last match. We need to have a creature that we can Sheltered by Ghosts if they Star Cage. Okay, so I'm actually pretty happy to have land there. So I think we don't play this because we want to be able to... We want to be able to have a creature to Shelter by Ghosts. I think that's currently the plan. Because if they Star Cage and we have no creature, then we are just dead, right? So they do have it. So let's see if my strategy works here, if I have messed up again, or am I actually learning? Hey, this is the first time I've drawn this card. I guess we just do this because it's a 4/1 and it's got Menace. Yeah, I think we'll just do this, right? Let's just do this rather. Now we have to hope they don't have another Star Cage. Obviously if they have another one, we are pretty sad. But if they don't, I think that's the best strategy you have to win against this deck. You just have to hope they don't have the second one. And then you can hopefully get in for a lot of damage before they restabilize. They get bad bricks, which kind of sucks. Next one we have Haste. And it drops bricks. Please don't have another Star Cage. 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 Okay, that is good. That is really good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not enough. We draw a land. Boy, oh boy. It's just not enough. I guess we warp this so that we can get it back if they sweep the board or something. Down to 3. Cecil hits. I'll hold this up just as a sort of feint. And now, what happens? Can we get through for this last bit of damage? Perilous Snare. Okay. Oh, but they get back the Star Cage? Oh no. Okay, they have to discard a card. They get a creature. Okay, but they lose it because oh, if we could just draw something good here. Down to 1. Oh, how are we going to get in for this last bit of damage? Oh no, the United Battlefront, so close. So close. Don't think there's... I guess if we draw another Timeline Culler, we can get in for that last bit. No, but now they're going to create so many creatures. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so I've been struggling a bit with this deck, but at the same time, I'm also kind of learning the nuances. So I think I'm just not that familiar with it, which is why I'm probably taking some of the losses that I'm taking. What I want to do is I want to try... I just find this Requisition Raid being sorcery speed is just a bit slow. You almost want to be able to surprise your opponent at instant speed and take out the Star Cage and then get back all your stuff. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to take out the Requisition Raid and I'm going to put in the Cathar Commando. This is a 3/1 creature. You can pay 1 to sacrifice it, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So it's very similar, and you can flash it in, which is the big thing. So if we have 3 mana, we can flash it in at end of turn and get the surprise factor there. So I just want to try and see how that works. And then I'm going to cut out 1 swamp. And I think, you know, this deck has 23 lands, but I think for the purposes of an aggro deck that has a curve of 3, I think 22 lands is sufficient. So I'm going to try this and let's see how my version does compared to Mythic Mike's version. Opponent goes first. I mean, this is a good hand. I wish we won the play though. Blue. I hate seeing blue on turn 1. Well, Cecil. Next turn we can make this big by bringing in 2 Timeline Cullers. Obviously if they have a sweeper we're not going to be very happy. But we can make this pretty big, which is quite nice. I wonder if this Sheltered by Ghosts is even relevant against them, or they're just pure control. Man, there's so much control in the meta right now. The whole mill plan is very much alive and ticking. Preacher of the Schism. Cathar Commando. Not the matchup ready for the Cathar Commando, but it's not terrible. Okay, well, we Sheltered by Ghosts. Put it here and take out the Preacher. Warp this in. Attack. Opponent's under huge pressure. Now we know that they are a creature deck. So I feel like we have a nice advantage here. Against control, I'm worried about a sweeper, but here we are looking okay. Should have played Starting Town last turn. I always forget that Starting Town comes in tapped. I need to not make those kinds of small mistakes. Another Cathar Commando. Well, I think we're just going for this and trying to do one big attack here. I really like the Timeline Culler, really. It's one of my favorite cards from the set. It's just so cool to have like a real hasty threat with the mono black. Bloodpit's Drowner. Okay. Attack, attack, attack. Opponent blocks. Down to 5. We can flash these in to surprise the opponent. Let's not forget that. Oh man, this card is cool when it gets going, I'll tell you that much. I think it has War 2. Obviously, if they have removal, we're going to be pretty sad here. Okay, first game starts with a win. Not really because of the Cathar Commandos, just because maybe we got a bit lucky with the matchup, but I still like this card and we're going to keep testing it. Let's see if it can take out a Star Cage. Okay, my version of Mythic Mike's deck starts with a win, and I'm happy with that. Let's see if it continues, or if that was just luck. Okay, we have the Commandos. That's cool, cool, cool. I mean, we're going to need land, but I think this is pretty good. Okay. We're going to need to attack their hand. We do have the Cathar Commander to take this out if we want. Pay 2 life. Start with this. Hello. Hello, Dap. Nice to meet you in the arena today. I'm going to try and irritate you as much as possible with Lightstall Inquisitor. Don't expect any mercy just because you said hello. Run like a bat. Okay, I guess we just stab that. We first see if opponent wants to trade. We only have 1 piece of removal. I'm happy to see if opponent wants to trade. Yeah, I don't think they will, but let's see. Because we only have 1 removal, so it does make me a bit nervous. Let's do this first, because this way opponent doesn't know that we're going to kill their creature, so maybe they... Yeah, okay. I was hoping that they maybe would put away a creature, thinking that we have another... Thinking that they have their creature on board, not knowing that we're going to kill it. Okay, Sheltered by Ghost is exactly what we need here. Do we go for the Cathar Commando at instance at flash speed? Or do we go for this Exemplar? I think I'd rather go for the Commando. We have no way of killing our own stuff right now, or getting any other creatures to die, so I don't think we need this right now. Okay, Johnny. Tap land. Dark Commando. Oh man, that's so good. What? Why does this come in tapped? This land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third land of the game. Does something here make lands come in tapped? I don't get it. Why is this coming in tapped? Okay, what? No, I really don't understand. This land enters tapped. It's my third land. Why did it come in tapped? I'm gonna have to look back at this later. I probably shouldn't have put this on this. Whoops. Okay, that's a mistake because I might want to sack this. Whoops. Okay, that's a mistake. I wasn't thinking there. Why did the starting town come in tapped? Oh, it's because of the light thing. It makes everything... Wait, is that the reason? Can we just win here? We corpses. I think we're definitely going for corpses here. I don't think we're attacking with this though. I don't think I want to lose the... Oh, did I just miss lethal? Probably. Whoops, I'm not concentrating. I think we'll still be okay. We got the Forsaken Miner. Okay, I think we'll still be okay, but I made a mistake there. Guess we'll take this. And get another Skelly down. Sheltered by Ghost. Oh man, did I make a mistake here? I think we're still going to be okay, but damn. They take Johnny, get it back. Oh boy, I'm going to be pretty embarrassed if I lose this game because of that mistake. Oh man. They do have to block everything. I think we're okay, but that was a mistake. I should have attacked with the Cathar Commando there. Pretty sure I would have had lethal. Okay. Do we take it? Yeah, I guess we just keep taking it and keep attacking them. Okay, they have Enduring Innocence. Man, if we drew a land, at the same time, it's kind of my fault because I also probably shouldn't be picking up this Corpses of the Lost, because then I could just hit these miners for instant speed. Oh boy, I'm making lots of mistakes this game, aren't I? Okay, let's decline this so we can actually try and just swarm them next turn. A Johnny. And draws a card. Okay, well we get this land finally. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Attack. Okay, I get the win there. I made so many mistakes, and man, I'm still learning to navigate this deck. I tell you, I just don't have experience. Okay, in the last game I won despite making, I think, a tremendous number of blunders. This is a good hand and we're on the play. I start with the Concealed Courtyard. I like this. We just need it to be a creature deck so that there are relevant cards. Corpses of the Lost is super nice here. Guess we go for this, take pain damage so that we at least get this down now. I think we just go for the regular cost here, no need to warp it in. Red. Red and black. What is red and black up to? Overlord of the Baelmerk. Okay, we're gonna need to win quick. Okay, opponent whiffs there. That's really good. They didn't get to put anything in the bin. I don't think we need to think much here. We're just going for max damage. Like this, we're just swinging in. Every turn, swinging in, swinging in, swinging in. We can shelter by Ghostless just to get +1/+0 if that's the difference between lethal and not lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tiersa, we can shelter by Ghost Tiersa, that's great. Opponent has Arden in the bin now. Can we win next turn? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're one short. We are one short, right? Okay, next turn opponent's going to get Arden. Can they? But they've got nothing to do with Arden. So it's just a 4/4. And then we got 3 attackers. I think that's okay. I mean, just one Arden that has no creature to reanimate is pretty good. So they can zombify it, but it just won't be enough. I was thinking we could have played Cecil to get the Corpses of the Lost back. That was my thinking there. But then I was like, I don't want them to get back a creature with Arden. Because if they could Arden and Cecil, we'd be in huge trouble. But Arden on his own, on his lonesome, is pretty weak, so I think we're going to be okay here. Okay, we get the win. Okay, in the last game we got the win, and man, I tell you what, my version is so awesome, isn't it, guys? No, I'm kidding. I think really it's just luck. I don't think this Cathar Commando has made things better. I also think I'm just learning how to navigate this deck a little bit better. Okay, this is still good. We got a turn 1 play, a turn 2 play, turn 3 play. Hide Claw. Do we hold 1 turn? Hide Claw's a big problem. And they can get it out of range of the trajectory next turn. Do we just kill it now? Okay, so we can either kill the Hide Claw or we get Cecil down as a blocker, but if they have Lightning Strike, we're kind of sad. Let's try this. Maybe it's a mistake, I don't know. Next turn we can Inquisitor and take something out. I think it's worth taking the small risk. This card is hard for Monterey to get through if they don't have a burn spell. Okay. Man, I tell you what, I do not draw this card very often, do I? Bolt Wave. Do you think opponent has a way of pumping up the Hide Claw? Or protecting it somehow? I don't want to take that risk right now. Do want them to tap out. I mean, it's white and they could have the protection. Is Shardmage's Rescue even still legal? I actually don't even know, but I'm sure white has some other protection that I'm not aware of. I mean, surely one of the main reasons you're playing white is for the protection, I'm guessing. Okay, that's pretty good. So opponent does tap out here. They can ping our light... What's this card called again? Lightstall Inquisitor. Okay, so now I think we do this. While they're tapped out, we just take this opportunity. Get down the Saboteur. Boy, do we attack? I don't think we attack. I think we just hold this back as a blocker. I don't really want to go down on life. Emberheart Challenger. Boros Charm. Okay, that sucks. We could flash this in. I gotta put a 1/1 counter on target creature and opponent controls? I didn't even know what this card did. I never even read it properly. Oh boy, that's bad. I think we need to try and block with this or flash in the commando here. Try to like ambush them with it. This is sorcery speed. Slick shot. Okay. Problematic. We don't have any way of doing anything in the air. Bolt wave. I think we're just blocking. I can't attack and give their stuff +1/+1, can I? I can't afford to do that. Okay. Our commander comes down. Corpses of the Lost. Does this thing have flying? It has flying, so we can't block anything anyways. Oh boy. I think we're just hoping that opponent whiffs here. I don't know what we're hoping that they draw, but we're hoping that they can't kill us and we can just get in with the last piece of damage next turn with Corpses of the Lost. Land. 4. Is this enough to kill us? 4, 5. Oh, they can kill the commando. Damn. Opponent holds back a blocker. Smart play there. I think we're just dead here, right? Because opponent held up the blocker, but we... Oh yeah, no, we can't... No. We are dead here. Clever play by the opponent. If they're not held up the blocker, we would have won. So they were pretty smart there, actually. And yeah, gonna take our first loss. Man, this thing is really good. This Hellkite took out 2 of our creatures, man. I'm very impressed with this card. I never thought it was that good when I first saw it, but it's pretty good. Okay, in the last game, we took our first loss there to the Boros Aggro deck. And let's see if we can make up for it now. Opponent goes first. We don't like that. I never read this card properly. Man, this thing... I mean, it's 2 for a 4/1, but the effect that it has where it gives your opponent stuff +1/+1 is rough. What do we drop here? Probably this. I mean, this is better against maybe like decks that don't play creatures, because then it's just 2 for a 4/1 and they don't get the value of the +1/+1. And then ditches a land. And then plays a tapped land. We block. I think I'm okay to block. Opponent's on the play, so they're more aggressive. So if we can slow them down a bit, it's pretty good. Do we drop a land here? I think we want to be like we want to play everything else, right? So I think it's okay to do that. Guess we just do this. Man, we both love this Inquisitor, don't we? What is this? So, I really... man, do we just get in for damage here? Because I really I already want to be able to get +1/+1, but we don't have a land. I don't know if this is the right move. Maybe it's okay. I don't know. Enduring Innocence. I think I'm okay still trading. Our Commando comes in tapped. I guess we get this down. The damage there. Okay, we do have a way to kill artifacts, which is pretty cool. It does have War 2 though. Oh boy. Guess we're trying to get this back. We'd have to spend 2 mana to get down the Cathar Commando, and then once it's like a whole turn and their turn just to get this back. But what else are we gonna do? I think we're in trouble. Okay. This. Okay, land is pretty nice. this back. This thing can't block, so might as well attack. Well, somehow we need to grow this thing. I think if we can't grow this thing, we are in trouble. Vengeful Blood Witch. Interesting build here by the opponent. They've kind of got a bit of everything. Like, when I saw this, you're thinking tokens. When you see this, you're thinking Sephiroth. This, I'm not sure. I guess it's kind of like a sack deck. Yeah, it must be, because they want to sack their stuff. I don't think we can afford to block. We have to get this going somehow. We need our creatures to either die or be put into exile. So we can stop them from attacking into us. Oh no, they've got another one. Okay, I think we're just dead now, right? Okay, they take it back. Don't like that. Cecil. Well, we're pretty much just hanging on for dear life here. I'm not sure what gets us out of the situation. Maybe Sheltered by Ghosts. But I don't like our chances, that's for sure. Another one? Oh boy. That just game? Probably right. Good game, opponent. Let's see what they take. They take the Cecil. Can they attack for lethal here? 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have Sephiroth. Well, we'll let them do the thing. Because they can ping us now a lot with Sephiroth. Interesting build by the opponent. This doesn't look like a Raise the Pass build. It looks like the build that's doing like something a bit different with the Enduring Innocence. Sure, why not? Okay, in the last game we took a loss against a Sephiroth build that was doing some interesting stuff. We go first this time though. We don't have a turn 1 play, that kind of sucks. We do have stab though, I guess we can keep this. What do we start with this? Oh boy, okay. Stab! Let's go for this and Shelter by Ghost everything they do. We could also have flashed in the Cathar Commando. So maybe I'll regret that, but let's see. 3-2 thingy with haste. No block. I will pay 2 life. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have paid 2 life because I actually wasn't planning on casting something else this turn. Whoops. Take this out. Oh, Planet Scoops. Thanks, opponent. I already needed like an easy win there. So you gave it to me. I appreciate it. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to test out Mythic Mike's Perfected Orzhov Aggro build. And in total, I went 50-50 over 12 games. I went 2-4 with his version and 4-2 with my updated version. But I just have to put a caveat out there. With his version, I was still learning the deck. It's got a couple of nuances that I wasn't that aware of. And I also literally committed suicide in the one game against Mono Red. So I apologize to Mythic Mike for not being able to showcase his deck to the best of my ability. Now, I know we didn't see it in the gameplay, but I do think Cathar Commando or some way of dealing with artifacts at instant speed is better, and I actually think this might be a better card than the Requisition Raid. Just hear me out for why I think that is the case, even though we didn't see it. The one is that it's a creature, this is an aggro deck. Number 2, we can pair it with Sheltered by Ghost. I know it's not the optimal target because we don't really want to shelter something and then sacrifice it, but in a pinch you can do that. And then you can also sacrifice it to sync up well with a Sir Vondam. So it's got that nice nice synergy. And then the other thing is, and the most important thing is, I know we didn't see it, but you will come up against Simulacrum, and I think sorcery speed artifact removal is too slow because then opponent has an opportunity to stabilize. You kind of need to take them by surprise. Imagine a scenario where they Star Cage, take all your stuff, but they're low on life, and then on their turn they play the Simulacrum, they think they've got the game won. You had instant speed take out their Star Cage. At the end of their turn, therefore now it's your turn, your creatures can attack and you can just swing in for that final bit of damage. I think in general that'll work better than sorcery speed. I could be wrong, we didn't actually see it, and you always have to test something in real life before you know for sure, but that's currently what my intuition said. But yeah, look, that's what happened today in the gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more un-nostalgic Necro coming soon.